What's up, guys? I'm back today with another Pocket GM 21 video on the channel, and in today's video we're back with the next episode of our career mode series on the channel. However, in today's video we're starting out in a little bit of a different position. We're going to be starting off with a trade to start today's video off. We're going to be trading Mike Swift. You guys know the running back didn't have a great successful past 2 years, 4.2 yards a carry the first year and then 3.4 the year after. We got to get rid of him. We got to move on from him. We got to pick up someone either in the draft or in free agency. So we're going to make this trade for a third-round pick next year and get that off the books really quickly. We're up to a 78 overall, or I guess down to a 78 overall. We're not a great team. Quickly, I do want to apologize if you guys hear any wind in the background. It's an extremely windy day today. I have no clue why, but it's very windy. So I do want to quickly apologize for that. But you guys can check out where the team is right now. There's not any crazy positions that I do want to pick up. And there, you can check out free agency. None of these players are extremely interested in signing on with us. Trayvon McRae would be interesting to pick up and put on the team. Pretty solid year last year, only giving up 1 sack and 6 TFLs. But I just don't know if we want to spend that kind of money on an 84 overall player. Not 100% sure if that is what we want to do. I'd like to bring Patrick White back, but again, he doesn't want to come back. We're not a championship contending team. He doesn't want to come back, so that does kind of suck, but there's no one crazy out here. We have a quarterback, but again, 12 touchdowns, 10 picks, not really worth it. I don't see anybody, honestly, here that would be worth going out, spending a lot of money and picking up. Like I said, I think I would be kind of interested in picking up Trayvon McRae, but at 90 injury prone, I just noticed that. I cannot justify that. And 79 pass block, 69 run block really isn't that great. I feel like his stats are kind of jumped for just some of the other stats. That's not great. So we're going to actually honestly go right through free agency, see where some of these top players end up going. I totally misplayed it. I probably could have picked up a running back. Let's see if there's any running backs available. Nothing crazy, so we're going to skip on this. We're going to go right through all the way to the draft and see what we can do in the draft. No Hall of Fame inductees, obviously, for reasons we're in year number 2 or through to year number 2. But we are going to have the 5th pick in the draft. I actually kind of like this quarterback. Not 100% exactly the kind of stats I'd want, and I really do think that maybe if Corey Van Noy does not end up working out, we could potentially move on to a different quarterback. But like I said, I want to give him a chance. I want to see if he earns his shot for another year, earns a shot for just an extension to play more years. So as much as I want to pick this guy up, I do want to give Van Noy a full-on shot. So we're going to skip right to our draft pick. We can see the quarterback actually went 1 and 4. Tampa Bay and Cincinnati. I actually want to go check out some of these stats on some of these guys. So check out the Tampa Bay guy first. He's going to be not too bad, 83, 84 overall, somewhere in that range. And then as we're going to check out Cincy, I think it was it Cincy? I feel like I completely butchered it. Cincy went number 1 with 20 years old, and he's going to be 83, 84, same kind of range. I forget which guy was the first guy that I actually was interested in, but not too bad for them. But we're going to move on. We have Cameron Parsons right here at the top of the draft. Actually looks pretty insane. I did favorite a couple of guys that I was interested in. This guy, this defensive end right here, Josh Corbett. Cornerback actually doesn't look too bad first on bench rep. An A+ zone, A man actually is not bad at all. Cornerbacks though, I think we're going to be fine for right now. So probably not going to draft a quarterback. Cornerback, safeties were looking pretty good. Linebackers could use a little bit of an upgrade, so I wouldn't mind picking him up. I think we're actually going to pick up Cameron Parsons right here with our first draft pick. He's going to end up being 89, 87, 83 for pass coverage. Not too bad. 98 injury prone is not that good though, but great coverage stats. We're going to give him a shot in this team to see if he doesn't get injured his first year. But if we see a lot of injuries and being out for a lot of time this first year, we're going to be getting rid of Cameron Parsons. So we'll skip to our next pick. We have a 2nd round pick. I think we have a 1st, a 2nd, maybe 2 seconds and a 3rd and 2 fourth, or a 4th and 2 fifths or something like that. We don't have a lot of picks this year, but we definitely have some holes that we need to fill. So DN, we desperately need some defensive ends here. So I might kind of push it and draft this guy. 20 years old isn't great, or isn't bad. It's going to be great. And 31 bench reps. Not too bad. We don't need another linebacker. We could use a running back, so I wouldn't mind potentially picking up a running back, but I do have a couple favorited that I want. This guy definitely looks actually pretty good. Let's see what else we got. Tay Collins, not looking great. Another running back, not great. Wide receiver, I mean, do we need a wide receiver? I feel like we should get, we kind of do, but we could probably pick up maybe some potentially undrafted free agents and fill those spots. We do need an offensive tackle and offensive guard, but like I said, we might pick up someone in the later rounds and kind of try to develop them. And then another backup quarterback I'd be happy with a backup quarterback. So we'll go with defensive end. We're going to get this defensive end. See what he's going to end up being. 79-80, not too bad. Not phenomenal, but not too bad at all. This wide receiver, C+ elusiveness, C+ release, C. Not too bad. That's not terrible. The running back, I don't really like these stats. Another running back, again, don't really like those stats. Vaughn, this is the guy I kind of am interested in, but now that I look at it, his stats aren't great either. We could use an offensive tackle, offensive guard, but I think we're going to pick up someone in free agency after this. We're going to pick up this wide receiver just to fill up a hole here. He's going to end up being 74 overall on possession and deep threat. Not terrible, not great stats. He's kind of slow. Like I said, not crazy stats. 60 on catching is not great, but jumping's pretty solid, and burst is okay. And power and speed are okay. Agility is not great, but like I said, he's going to fill a hole for our fifth receiver, so move on from there. We're going to move into the fifth round. We have two running backs here that are actually up here at the top. This guy was first in bench rep. This guy's first in the 40-yard dash. So he's going to be a very quick kind of player, 4.36 to a 4.86, so half second quicker. But wow, tough choice. 6'1", 208, 6'1", 227. I almost want to pick up. This guy could be tossed to receiver, but he's got terrible stats. E+ elusiveness, catching and pass blocking, D+ trucking. I think I'm going to pick up this guy unless Cameron Nichols is any better. C+ elusiveness. Any of these guys down here looking pretty good? Not really. I think we're going to go with Vaughn. And that is not going to be a great pick. 74-75 overall. Not a phenomenal player, but he's going to fill a hole that we need. We probably could, I don't know. Maybe we make a trade for a running back. What are we going to do here? I feel like we need to fill some holes. We need some offensive linemen. Are there any offensive linemen? We have some wide receivers. We really don't need wide receivers or running backs, especially after my disappointing last pick. This guy has some pretty great elusive stats, it looks like. And again, top speed there. Let's see if any offensive guards, maybe even centers, just some late route guys. C+. Not too bad on the bench rep there, though. D+, CC. Nothing great. I'm actually honestly going to kind of jump to pick up this guy, I think. See if he can fill a hole on the team. And he's going to be 70-71 overall. I think that's going to be pretty good to make the team and be able to make the roster. So it looks like these are the last two guys that we have or the last two guys that are available to draft, two undrafted players. You can check out the draft overall. A+, brings our defense up to an 84 overall. And we're going to go through here, check out the team. Normal development for our top guy. Quick, normal, quick, and quick. So check out the roster and see where we are. We have 7 slots to fill up on the team. Corey Vanoy at our quarterback, running back, Samalo. Adams, I'm probably going to give the start to Vaughn, especially with that age difference. Cannot complain. Rookie running back, quick development as well. Our wide receivers, we're probably going to pick up a 4th or a 6th wide receiver to come off the bench. Dixon might get the start. Not 100% sure. I don't think this draft was great. I don't know. I feel like the draft was okay. I'm happy with this offensive tackle. Not great injury prone, but I'm content with the offensive tackle at 70 with quick development. We could use another offensive guard as well. We're definitely going to need another defensive end. We have 3 defensive tackles. Probably could use one as a backup. We have our 4 linebackers with our new Cameron Parsons as a rookie. Back-to-back solid years of picking up good linebackers. But again, 98 injury prone. I really hope he can make it through this year and make it through his career, honestly. Very young team. You guys can see we don't have many players over 30 years old. Do we even have one player over 30 years old? It actually doesn't look like we have a single player over 30. 27 looks like it's going to be the oldest player on the team. 29 right here for our 3rd string, Eric Phillips at defensive tackle. So Not too bad. Like I said, I'm pretty content with the team. I want this to be a progression thing. So last year, maybe we weren't going to compete for a playoff spot. We had hopes in the beginning of the season, and then we kind of fell short towards the end of the year, but that was totally okay. And we have a lot of cap space. You guys can see $118 million in cap space, but we do have to offer Corey Van Noy potentially a contract, and that's going to be around $20 million a year. But we'll see what ends up happening. So you guys can see the team here. We have 16 slots to fill. We're going to probably end up we potentially might be looking at trading for a running back. I kind of want to get a top-tier running back or someone a little bit better, but maybe that's something we can do in the draft, and we can rock with our rookie as our backup. Samalo, probably going to have a declining year, not going to do a great this year. Our wide receivers, I like to pick up another wide receiver. Same with tight end. Offensive guard, I'll probably pick up another one, and I'd like to pick up like one or two, probably two defensive ends, maybe even a defensive tackle. Probably not a corner, and maybe a safety, and just kind of fill up this team, see if there's any top free agents. A lot of these players just really aren't going to want to sign with us. This guy had a phenomenal last year, 30 touchdowns, 7 interceptions with Chicago. Absolutely crazy. But a lot of these players that we pick up out of free agency are probably just going to be spot fillers. They're going to be players that are going to be on the team for a long time. We'll see if there's anybody young, so say like 25 years or younger. There's a couple spots to fill. Defensive tackle, this wide receiver that I'm 100% interested in, undrafted free agent. Wow, okay. 23 years old, Isaiah Kaser? I don't know, but we are bringing you in on a one-year deal for $600,000. Welcome to the team. Not crazy stats, not great stats, but again, he's got quick development. He might start over the rookie that we drafted. Both of them are 20 years old, or he's 21, but wow, we might potentially bring him in and put him on the team and give him a starting spot. So we'll see what ends up happening. So like I said, I'm probably going to pick up the rest of the players out of free agency off camera, and then in the next episode, we will start with next season. See how the team does. I'm hoping I can see some improvements. Like I said, I'd like to pick up a quarterback too. I totally realize that now. We have a lot of cap space, so if we do want to spend some money or make some big trades, we can. We have that cap space, but we have to figure out that quarterback position first. So anyways, that is probably going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy. I'm sorry if this was kind of all over the place or my thoughts are everywhere, but I just want to make sure we get this team and get the draft done the way we needed to. You guys can see we are a 79 overall. We're going to struggle. I think we're going to struggle this year. I hope we can make a little bit of an improvement and maybe jump into a potential playoff spot, but we'll have to see what ends up happening. 6-11 the first year, 4-13 last year. I really hope we can get somewhere near 7 to 8 wins. Kind of getting close, making a little bit of a run for the playoffs, but we'll see what happens. 7-10, 8-9 would be a perfect prediction or perfect setup for this team, but we'll see what ends up happening. So anyways, that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, please make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, and I will see you guys with another episode very soon.